Welcome back to Tactical Forecaster. This is about the Ukrainian Dragon drones. This was made in mid-September 2024. First, what are Dragon drones? They're basically drones equipped with thermite for incendiary or fire attacks. Their purpose is to explore the design, use, and impact of modern warfare, and we're mainly using the Ukraine-Russia war to talk about these Dragon drones. Okay, what makes up a Dragon drone? They're designed as UAVs or unmanned aerial vehicles with that are modified to deploy thermite. They're called Dragon drones is because if you know, there's dragon teeth, which are a sort of ammunition that uses fire too, and they breathe fire above. In the origin, they're developed by Ukrainian military companies. We're going to get into that later, but their design isn't really known since there has been that much information about them. All right, understanding thermite. So the components of thermite are aluminum powder and iron oxide or rust. The reaction combines to produce a highly exothermic reaction about 4,532 Fahrenheit. So these burn at a very high caliber. Most of the time, you can't even put them out with water, so you have to use specialized foam or other things. Okay. How do Dragon drones work? Their deployments through thermite released in a continuous stream. As you can see, there's kind of a stream moving. You're going to see that in better pictures. But their flight pattern is low altitude for precision targeting, and they cause intense fires, damages materials, and clears vegetation. Exclusively, we've seen them be used for mainly destroying tree line or Russian positions, because if you know, Ukrainian and Russia is mainly big farmland with multiple um, massive fields covered by trees, and Russia and Ukraine likes to hide in these positions and put like AA guns, AT guns in the way. So this is able to burn half of it so Ukrainian or Russian forces can go. We've seen this mainly used on the Ukrainian side though. Okay, tactical advantages. Like we discussed, this effectively is used against enemy fortifications and equipment, burns away foliage, and improving reconnaissance, and this intimidates enemy forces. So obviously, this is a picture from the Corn Group, them burning a forest, most likely with Russian equipment, vehicles, camps, whatever. And this is a way to destroy half this stuff. So it leaves a giant hole. Obviously, drones can now view inside of this hole and see all the destruction, record that, take that back, and either attack or destroy more equipment with these Dragon drones. Okay. So mainly, Steel Hornets, a Ukrainian mainly business. It is to note that businesses in Ukraine are mainly drone businesses. So likely in 20 to 30 years, best drones will be the ones in Ukraine because they're building them out. This is a drone from Steel Hornets, but not the drone we're discussing. This has like a grenade type thing. And then features enhanced precision, better payload delivery. And this is similar technologies to other drones too. Okay. Who's using the Dragon drones? These are three units that have been known to be using them, but not limited to. As this is, I pulled this from like 3 days ago when the attacks were recorded, which is the 108th, 116th, and then also paramilitary groups, such as like mercenary groups and PMCs. Okay. Historical use of thermite. This is not the first time thermite's been used. They've been used in World War One, World War Two, mainly in World War Two to destroy massive German equipment, and then in modern use, they now use it for welding, as you can see here. Okay. There's been some legal and ethical issues. Multiple human right concerns and organizations have put out like requests and just more information on these types of drones when they're going to be used. And it's international law not to use these in populated areas, which there's been no video of them being used in like a city or a village, but just on these like random tree line positions with either Russian equipment or just to clear it. And then impact on the battlefield. So there's a current influence, tactical advantage. Like this is a picture taken out of Kursk, pretty close to Ukraine. And obviously, if you see these, this is just a giant field. And if you start taking away these tree lines, you start to cause sort of move back on Russian positions because now they can't hide on this tree line because it's destroyed. So they have to move back here, and then that gives them an advantage when they're attacking, either from here, here, or there. Okay. There's some defense used against Dragon drones, but they're, as most people know in the conflict, these are very expensive, so there's not much use to them. These are mainly positioned around like headquarters and military headquarters, not like in the field like out here. There's no way that they're going to be used out here. And they've been destroyed. There's a couple of videos that came out a couple weeks ago of these vehicles being destroyed in like the Mercedes van. But there's been development, and they've been noted that drones are really the only way to fight against drones. So there's not really much of a stop to these Dragon drones, but they do fly slow enough that we could see drones destroying them. But this is much in the future, as the first videos came out about 5 days ago. There's been some technical issues, logistical concerns, environmental factors, along with these Dragon drones, such as performance related problems. There's been some videos of the drone having issues deploy the thermite, and also there's been information known that these drones can only carry a finite amount of thermite, and then there's an impact on the weather and terrain. This has been a major issue for environmental groups who are likely to pursue paths to stop these because obviously this is destroying the environment and leading to fires. But there's been really nothing because only Ukraine's been doing it, and Western media sides with Ukraine. Okay. International responses, like I just said, organizations, there's criticism to this because obviously if there's a giant fire, no one really likes that on both sides because if Russia captures this or Ukraine captures this, now they have to deal with it. And there's really no firefighting operations occurring in war zones. So this, if there was a fire to take place, it would spread. NATO countries, there's been reactions. NATO members, there's also been reactions. Just like reporting this, but not really like, oh, this is a good thing, this is a bad thing. And then there's been perspectives from other countries, like I said before, that just report on this. Okay. Alternate strategies. We're likely to see more uses of these Dragon drones as they're highly advanced and there's many pros to them. This is also a drone that came out today with like an RPG, I think 18, and then there's alternate. So it's just showing that there's going to be a increase of drone activity and design. Okay. Future types of Dragon drones, as just discussed. There's going to be those basic models, and then there's news on these, and there's news and rumors about some advanced features to these drones, such as carrying more thermite, causing more damage, but these are not known yet. Okay. The future of drone warfare, as we're going to see these thermite drones, as we just said, they're going to increase, but also other drones, such as that RPG drone we just discussed. And then this will definitely shape advancement in conflicts and change like Russian and Ukrainian doctrine. Stop pursuing these like single tree lines because, as discussed before, there's these lines where Russia and Ukraine likes to hide and put their AA placements, artillery, but now they might feel forced to put it in more centralized force to hide the equipment. And then, as a discussion, the overview of the drones, their technology, this just shows that there's going to be a major change, that these drones will be an increase in usage. We're going to see a lot more videos coming out in the following months. Or we might see even Russian military start using them as they're like highly effective. We've seen, and then this is a major significant boost to Ukrainian morale because there's now able to stop positions and move back Russian forces without directly attacking them, leading to minor casualty rates. Okay, I personally think this advance in drone technology is going to boost the Ukrainian military, but I think this is going to disadvantage them in some way because I think Russians are going to be starting to use these thermite, and this is just going to have to increase. Overall, I don't see much issues pertaining to these revolving around Russia because we haven't seen any videos yet of Russian drones throwing thermite onto Ukrainian positions. And I believe this is one of the first steps to start using fire in these conflicts, trying to just weave around those international laws of warfare. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you later.